Hey, ain't you Coyote boy KT?
Oh, what's up? You looking for me? Hey, what's up with the Coyote gang? Oh! Hey, y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know who it is. You know what I'm saying? Boy, Coyote boy KT now. Hey, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you better. Check it out. 17. What's going on with the two gang? What's up with the KoyotePack? You know what I'm saying? If you're in the building, then y'all already know how we rocking. Oh! Wake the neighbors up with. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know who it is. Your boy KT, man, got back on the channel. If you're new to the channel, then what you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that post notification bell. That way you can keep up with all the videos from start to finish on where I am now. I'll be dropping some of the hottest content out of Dallas, and it's not gonna stop, you know what I'm saying? 2019, COVID, we still pushing. Shout out to everyone that has been infected with the COVID, you know what I'm saying, and got well, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man. Make sure y'all stay safe out here in these streets, man, because it is not safe. It ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe. But anyway, I got some news for you guys, you know what I'm saying? It is not good, and it is involving Mac 5-0, man. I don't even know how this happened. I know in between when it happened, but man, y'all are not gonna be happy about this, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to feel about this because, I mean, there is a plus and minus to this whole situation. But anyway, without further ado, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see this video come back on with this news I gotta show y'all in 3, 2, 1. Man, look at Mac, man. Crack, pull down. The fender straight though. The push pins came out, man. Just look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Whole bumper crack right here. Also, it was taking out of place right there. Push pins, I had to put some of them back in. Man, it is not good at all. All right, so I know some of y'all want to know what in the heck happened. I do too. But pretty much, just to go back with what happened, or what I think happened, is pretty much this car wasn't right here, and no, I was not in it. This car was actually, let me come over here. This car was actually parked in front of my house right here on this street right here, actually facing this way, because on my street there's a 5-lane parking on my side, so all cars must be on the other side where you see the house at, you know what I'm saying, parked on that side of the street. So what's today? Got Thursday. So pretty much this happened last weekend, you know what I'm saying? So pretty much I was in the car Saturday, I remember. So I was in the car, and pretty much I had went out Saturday night. I came back home around about 6:30 p.m. Saturday. And so pretty much I left this car in the front, because usually, you know what I'm saying, when I wash the cars, I wash one, move another one to the front. So I moved this one to the front. But on this particular day, I moved it to the front, and I got a call from my car club members, my people, so they wanted me to come out. So bam, what I did was left it in the front, hopped in the Benz, you know what I'm saying? Y'all seen the Benz, so y'all know what it is. So I hopped in the Benz, went out with my people, you know, kicked it, you know, nothing major. So bam, I did that. So amongst me doing that, got trees in the way, I went out and hung out with them, you know, did what normal car club people do, and came back home, I want to say about 2:45, 3 o'clock a.m. And so when I did, some told me, hey, go move your car back to the back, because I keep it in the back where y'all see it at. And so boom, did that. So as I'm walking to the car, I see like push pins like actually just sitting on the ground. I'm like, what the heck is this? I'm not thinking none of it. So then I walk up to the car and see the bumper. I'm like, what the heck? So yes, pretty much somebody hit the car within, I want to say, the time I left it there. So I want to say between like 7 to like 2 something in the morning. Because like I said, I got there around about 2:30 to 3 o'clock, somewhere in there I got home. So bam. So that happened. So I'm furious, but in the back of my mind, I'm thinking something else, which I'm about to get into in just a second. So of course I did what anybody else do. Filed a police report. You can see the date right there, 7/11/20. So I filed a police report. They came out, did what they were supposed to do, and then nobody's house was so messed up. Nobody's house had like the door cam on it, the doorbell cam, or no cameras on the house. The only person that had cameras was like 2 houses down, which my car was out of sight, out of mind. So like the officer said, they could have turned around and went back around. They could have came through. We wouldn't have known it was them. So we had to actually have the car being hit on camera. So that was no good. So, you know, I'm like, man, this is messed up, you know what I'm saying? So of course y'all know I didn't take the car out none last weekend. I haven't really even been driving it. But I started thinking about it. There's actually something good that can possibly come out of this, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping. And let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, so if y'all didn't know, I bought this car slightly used for Vandergrift Hyundai. And see, if you come here and look, I have like a key scratch like right here, or some type of wire hanger, whatever, you know, be anything, screwdriver, or probably somebody has some in their pocket, rubbed them against the car, ain't no telling. So that's an offender. Also, if you come back here, there's like another small one somewhere back here. The camera might not pick it up, but that's okay. But if you come over here, if you look, there's like right here, you know, the sun is kind of, you probably see it right here, like a paint chip right there, and some right here. Then I got one right here. If you come over here, you can kind of see like water. It almost looks like water was on the car and dried up. That's actually like some type of acid solution right here on the door, like all right here. Coming down here. And there was also some up here, but I wrapped the car, so you can't see that. So pretty much what happened is, what's so messed up is like I want to say a day after I got the car. I bought the car like on a Wednesday, and it was raining a little bit. So, you know, I didn't see anything on the car. Boom, bought the car, took it to work. Now, where I work at, you know what I'm saying, I work, you know, for a sanitation company. So pretty much with the rain, and of course if y'all familiar with sanitation trucks, sometimes they leak, you know, because we dump residential and commercial businesses, we dump everybody's trash. So ain't no telling what these folks be putting in the trash. So it could have been battery acid mixed with a little water, and I probably went through it and it splashed on the car, possibly. That's pretty much possibly what happened, because like I said, when I bought the car, I didn't see it. Not saying it couldn't have been on there, but I didn't see it, you know what I'm saying, because I mean, it could have been that. I mean, it could be acid rain, because I heard of people saying, you know, sometimes when it rains, there's such thing as acid rain. So I'm not too familiar with that, but if it is acid rain, look what you did to my car. And this was months ago. So pretty much that's why I'm saying that this might be a blessing in disguise, maybe. I'm pretty sure I'll have to take my air mac off of that right side over there, which I'm not willing to do, but if I can get most of them blemishes taken up, at least right here, and maybe get this door handle repainted, but if I can just get most of this taken care of, I guess it'll be well worth that, because that is covered through insurance. So that's why I said, you know, it can be some good that comes out of this. So I hope for that, and then I'll just have to see what they say, because the guy, he's willing to try to help me out. So if this comes out right, then make sure y'all go check out DFW Storm Solutions, which is pretty much a body and paint shop. They're supposed to be coming to pick the car up today to take care of this. And also about this was also another messed up part. So I do have full coverage insurance on this car, but for some reason, I don't know what happened. I know I would have put it on there. I don't know if it was just a miss, but I didn't have what you call it, uninsured motorists on my insurance. I got everything else, but didn't have uninsured motorists. So they tried to, my insurance was going to make me pay $1,000 deductible, but shout out to my boy Dreaded Scat's stepmom for stepping in, who's my insurance adjuster. She kind of stepped in and talked to the people I talked to when I filed this claim, because I filed it on the weekend, and she wasn't available for me to talk to, so I went through another associate. So she called DFW Storm Solutions and called the insurance, so they're gonna dial my $1,000 deductible back to $500, and then she took care of the uninsured motorist and added it to my insurance. So now next time if this ever happens to any one of my vehicles, I'll just have to pay the $250 instead of the $1,000 deductible. It'll be like $250. So also my insurance is American National, so if y'all need good quality insurance, even though they slightly dropped the ball, but like I say, you know, we're people, you know what I'm saying? Stuff happens. We're not perfect. But the fact that they was willing to help me out and pay $500 on my deductible, that's a sign of a good company trying to do good things. So American National, man, check them out, you know what I'm saying? I'll leave everything in the description if y'all wanna, you know, check out their website and anything. So anyway, like I said, I hope that this works out. I'm not 100% sure that they're gonna take care of that with this, but we're gonna see. So just hope for the best, and we're gonna just pray on this. And like I say, you know, maybe this can be a blessing in disguise, because I wasn't gonna file it on my insurance, because I mean it's not major, but this is. I can't ride around looking like that. No, it looked like Thanos punched my car right there. I can't do that. So anyway, man, make sure y'all, if y'all don't have to, do not leave your cars in front of your house late at night if you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Put them up. Put them up. But anyway, it's Mr. MLB himself, YCN You Can Never, man. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Man, it's hard to look at it, but like I say, everything's gonna be all right. But KoyotePack, y'all know how we do it. Oh! Catch y'all on the next one. Hey, what a day. It's every day, all day. It's more than the game. We are packed. So till then, y'all know what's fun.